Hey everybody, welcome to Open Source Office Hours. I am T, and I am continuing to work the problem of how to safely discharge this capacitor that you see on your screen here in this series that I'm doing on how to build a spot welder, or building a spot welder. I do not know how to build a spot welder, but I am trying to build one for 18650 battery packs, basically. So, I don't know. Every time I have a new idea, so this is me. I think today what we're going to be doing is basically just going through the model numbers, and I don't know, this is kind of a slam my head at the wall video, so sorry, I'm just going to get chat up here. Yeah. What we're doing is basically just going through the model numbers. Okay, great. Yeah, so I have a few things on the docket today. This is the exact model. I thought that might be helpful to have. And then I think this is it. I think this is also the exact model. I just have the LLM disassembly thing here, and then I tried to search that in YouTube. Maybe we'll watch a little video, I don't know. And then I was looking up the pliers that I have to see if they're insulated enough to just basically, I think you're supposed to pull these first and then, but I don't know. This is based on stuff I've seen on YouTube. I don't really understand what this is. And then you have to pull these. I think you pull the hot one first, if I remember correctly. Man, I just want to know basic electricity so I can just like disassemble things easily. Pull the hot one first, then you pull the other one, and then I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to have like this grounding thing. I don't know, but you basically take to discharge it. Metal needs to connect these two things, but one should not be touching the metal. It's insanely dangerous, sounds like. So yeah, so I thought it would be helpful to actually like search more specific parts, because like you just get all this general stuff online. It's just randos on YouTube being like, this is how you do it, and it's like they all do it a little differently, and no one really talks about the science of the safety, and like that's kind of, I don't know, I want to go in depth, like I want to understand it before just being like, no, just do this, it works. The information I found on this is terrible. Electrical continues to be a crappy thing to learn. It's nice to learn. I want to learn it, but it's like not easy to learn. So, by Chi HV capacitor CH85 21100B AC. So, and then the next thing I want to do is build an electrical model of a microwave, because I think building the model, if I can't figure it out with this, then I think building the model like in an electrical design software thing, that might help me figure it out. Great. $21 each refurbished. Interesting. Now I literally just want to recycle the microwave and buy the refurbished thing. But usually buying it cuts the learning out, and you can get it in over your head easy. Waste money, waste time. So how about how to safely discharge a that's attached to a microwave. And then the other parts are like this. I think there's a dangerous thing in there. That's how one can get beryllium poisoning. And then this is the thing we're actually going to end up using that's attached to the capacitor. Magnetron, I think is the name of it. sounds like a transformer. Use a high wattage resistor. This is the thing. So if you have this with this is it's interesting. It's like use a resistor to do it, a high wattage resistor. I've seen no electricians do this. I kind of want to review the methods. That all the ones I've seen on YouTube. Insulated screwdriver. This is what I don't understand. Like the length, like, I mean, how much does that really change something? Fully insulated handle, like, how about this? Do anvil pliers have a fully insulated handle? Do not. Yeah, I don't understand. I'm gonna be able to look at this and understand it. Maybe you can't look at it. Maybe you have to weigh it. Maybe you have to understand how it's manufactured. If the capacitor has an internal bleeding resistor, may have failed. Measure with a multimeter. If any voltage remains, repeat the discharge process. Okay, so let's do this. Let's talk through these YouTube videos. I think safely discharge a capacitor. We'll see if we can find what I've seen. This is the video. 220K views. I'll put this in chat. Let's see. What is happening here?
Alright, so the first thing we need to do is discharge this capacitor. Now,
so he basically
there's
says, like,
what everyone says that you should do, what most technicians do with a needle nose pliers or with a screwdriver. This is a screwdriver that I've adapted with a 20,000 ohm resistor, 5 watt, 20,000 ohm, 5 watt resistor.
So we're already in building our own tools for, like, which is insane to me, for like something that needs to happen, I think, all the time in electrical things. Like the fact, like, what is there just.
And you can see here, this tip is one.
First of all, and he doesn't say how to build the tool. I want to know how to build this tool. So like.
Resistor, and this.
But it doesn't have a name, right?
And you can see here, this tip is one side of the resistor, and this alligator clip is the other side of the resistor. So in order to do things...
And I also don't know, like, is this going to make sense for my high capacity purposes? His capacity, I think, is like 600 volts or something, and I think I'm worried about 2,000 volts. Yeah, right? 2,100 volts. So maybe this
technically
isn't the right
correct
solution.
way, that's the right way to do it. Do most technically correct resistors. So in order to do things the technically correct way, that's the right way to do it.
What's the
alligator clip is the other side of the resistor.
Have an alligator clip, so it's just like, do the thing. And like, if you're already an electrician, sure, maybe you know what this guy's talking about. I'm so frustrated. I want to cuss right now.
No, I haven't. But this is the technically correct way. Now, even in most cases, it's allowed to discharge through the windings of the compressor.
Right. So then he like puts the thing on, and I don't know. I
and
guess
then you would.
The resistor is the thing. I know this much. I know wherever the resistor is, I'm pretty sure that just keeps the electrical current. It keeps the electrons from like coming through and shocking him.
Touch.
I guess.
Yep. Oh, hold on.
Is that what happens? You tell me.
Common, discharged. So we just take a screwdriver.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. How to safely discharge a microwave capacitor.
Safely discharge your microwave capacitor before accessing the high voltage side of.
Okay. Here's my problem with this video. this is what I don't understand. Like, I want to see if I already have insulated screwdrivers. Like, I don't want to buy a
Microwave
tool that I already
capacitor
have.
before accessing the high voltage
And if this is the right way, right? Like, that last guy basically said this isn't the right way.
side of the microwave is a solid plastic handled awl as it's
It's solid plastic. I don't see how solid plastic would be more insulated for electrical purposes than the pliers with the rubber grip things.
into small areas and still make contact with the
Doesn't
capacitor.
seem like I'm touching.
To discharge the capacitor, place one awl on each set of the capacitor's contact
This is another thing. Another video is going to unplug these first. Which is like... it's just,
and then cross the awls over so they touch.
right? So I assume, I don't know, maybe this is positive. One's positive, one's negative, and it's moving the positive through to the negative, right? Moving all the positive energy through to the grounding area. Whereas like normally it goes through the magnetron.
This will cause the capacitor to short, discharging any stored energy without damaging the capacitor. Once this process is complete, the wiring on the capacitor can now be safely removed.
Okay, so he says once it's complete, then the wiring on the capacitor can safely be removed. So presumably the next thing you would do is pull these with something. Maybe pliers? I don't know. Now, I think, is this right? Let's see what this person says. So here's what I don't understand, right? Like, presumably there's energy in the magnetron, right? Like there's some energy that's moved, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't understand this. Someone tell me. But presumably there's energy that's moved through the magnetron, with the positive cable here, and so like this is another thing. Do I have to consider? How do I consider it? That we have to consider. There's no sound.
In a microwave oven, right? So this, right? No, appliances or any plug it. Sure. Connection. Yeah. Right. Make sure it will be
Sorry.
right. Next step is to
This is what I'm
remove
talking
this connection.
about. So he removes these connections
If it on
prior,
sure.
and then you
Insert.
see he brings
Right,
these
make-
pliers in. He's like,
Insulated
oh, they have
rubber.
it's not metal, basically. I think this is what he said. I'm going from
So
memory.
touch them.
I'll put this one in. I'll put all these links here. Maybe I should put the last one. I think I forgot the last one. I mean, you can see it in the screen on my screen right here. But like, yeah, I'm trying to make
Hold it for a few seconds.
it's like a few seconds. That'll discharge it or short it or
Correct.
whatever.
Job.
Right. So he does the terminals
So-
first. So yeah, I mean, this is basically what I've seen and what I've looked at, and I'm just like,
We got
let's
zero.
watch this video too. Let's look at this one. Sorry, I'm just getting you all the videos that, pasting all the videos in chat that that I've gone through, and I'm
We
like,
got
they
zero.
all suck. Like they're just not.
We got zero problem.
I guess maybe it's, you know, their first.
Okay, we got a problem with the microwave. Oh, hi, how you doing, America? This is Richard P. Knockett right now.
What does this guy do?
Microwave goes boom. Hope you saw that little spark. Rubber. It's got the guts of the machine. Okay. First of all, got to unplug the machine. Okay. This bit here be the inner guts of a microwave. Take a little thing. Make sure you got rubber. It's got to be rubbered all the way around.
He's very simple about it. He's like, make sure you have rubber.
And the base you touch here and
Rubber
here.
all the way around. Like, are they making pliers where the rubber is like, oh, there's some rubber here and then it's metal? I mean, is that a thing? Or is this just like safety people talking?
And it goes boom. Hope you saw that little spark. But this is your high voltage capacitor.
You saw that
If
spark.
it ain't discharged, it is going to turn my hair curlier than anything you ever seen in your lifetime. So,
I don't understand.
want to make sure you don't do that. It's basically take your thing. Now, if you got the ones at the front, the German pliers that have the big old long ends on them,
He did not, it didn't seem like he didn't say anything about unplugging anything. The other thing that's weird about this one is I'm gonna rename this video to all these videos suck. Like all microwave capacitor discharge methods suck on YouTube or something. Right? Like it looks to me like only one terminal is plugged in.
Microwave. Take a little thing, make sure you got rubber. It's got to be rubbered all the way around. And then basically touch here and here, and it goes boom. Hope you saw that little.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything on the bottom one. Please load. Like that is the wire, and then there's nothing here. Right? Like there's no wire here. So he took off the hot wire, I guess, and he left the grounding wire. I have no idea what he did. So he doesn't say.
If it you ever seen in your lifetime. So
maybe there was just no wire. Maybe that's not how this microwave works. I have no idea.
Basically go in and just basically touch top and bottom. These. And basically go in and have the big old long ends on. Think of that steel metal. Don't use them thingies. And just basically that will discharge your wind going.
Yeah, anyway. I'm gonna see if I miss anything here. I don't what is there anything that we can do?
We got sir.
Hate all this. Images not these flyers that inside hills and the products listed. Yeah, whatever. Alright. I'm just seeing if there's anything else we could do. Safest message with insulated leads. I kind of want to be like, let's see how this goes. Can you say more about the first method, the safest one with insulated leads? Yeah, sorry. I'm just getting, I don't know. I'm maybe being silly here. None of this is the manual, and none of it says anything useful, at least not that I can see. Yeah, we'll get out of here. Just saving these so that I have them quickly or here. Okay, where were we? What is it with the distance? Okay, I think we're going to back up even further, and we're going to do how to build a discharge tool. So maybe, we'll see. Maybe we'll do the build a micro thing. How to build a microwave, a high capacity discharge tool, and then we'll run that in YouTube too, and I think we might come back to it, but this is, you know, just going to a smaller step. Wonder if my voltmeter's high enough. Okay. What did I ask there? I said elaborate. Okay, this was useful. All right, I think that's it for this one. I'm gonna keep moving on it.